Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I actually just decided to do this video after being inspired by a lady named Tanya TKO. She creates content for self love and things of that nature. She uses she uses social media things to point out what the self love lesson is. And I found it really helpful. I've been watching her now for about a year, and I really like her. I like her, and I just got really inspired because today's her video today was not even about anything having to do with social media or anybody else's life or anything. She was just, it was just a chit chat, kind of how I'm doing now. But I was inspired to do this video, and I'm gonna pull some cards too if I'm able to get to it. If not, then I'll do a second part, but it's likely that I'll be able to get to it. But I did jot down a few notes while I was listening to her. I jot down notes anyways. First, I want y'all to know that pressure makes diamonds, baby. Okay, shine bright. Don't forget to shine bright like the diamond that you are. Okay. But also, the main topic of this video, and I'll be connecting with spirit guides intuitively to give us guidance on this particular topic, which is the importance of living your life now, basically being present, and maybe some ways that you can start. If I mean, the only way to start is to start, right? But honestly, this week I had, honestly, since Aquarius season has started, I've had this sense of like clarity about what it is that I need to do, how it needs to get done. I spend less time feeling super duper overwhelmed about what it is that I do have to do. And even when I find myself feeling overwhelmed, I have found another way to try to bring myself back to be present, because having anxiety is basically worry about the future, you know? Um, so, yeah, basically, me just deciding to show up for me has allowed me to be way more present, at least for this week, in the last like 2 weeks. Um, it has allowed me to be present, and I'm really enjoying it. I really like it because it keeps my vibration high. I'm not willing to allow things to bring down my vibration. Um, I've been even so strict with myself that I'm not even entertained as much by certain shows that I used to really like to watch. Like, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, reality TV is a guilty pleasure of many people. Some people just can't get into it, and I understand why you couldn't. Um, but some shows, like, I just can't even watch. I just can't even watch because it's so low vibrational. Like, there's no sense of hope. There's no sense. It's just drama, and I can't. Like, my spirit just literally cannot stomach drama. Like, if I have anything going on in my life, I can barely even handle that when it comes to drama and stuff. Of course, I'll get through it, but it's not where I thrive and where I would prefer to be. So, of course, if I feel that way about my personal life, watching somebody else with a bunch of drama, like, unless I see some healing or some steps to lead to healing, I don't really feel like it's conducive, and it's just a toxic fucking cycle. So I've really been even kind of strict on what I watch. Like, maybe one day I'll be able to go back because I can stomach it. And it's not because I think like, oh, I'm just so much better. Like, Pinky's that. No, like, it's just, it doesn't resonate with my spirit at this time. So I'm just not going to force something. I'm not going to watch something. I'm not going to entertain friendships, relationships, partnerships, nothing that is not conducive to my own growth. Um, I just want to be the best that I can be and show up for me in any way possible. And that's just how, that goes. And I'm now unapologetic about how it makes anybody feel. If a person feels away or thinks that I'm being funny about it, I don't even really have to explain to you why I am who I am, why I do what I do, why I no longer do things a certain way. I don't owe that to anybody. I don't. Because if you decide to do something, you really don't owe me an explanation. So that's one way that you can be present is just by taking yourself out of certain situations. Like, you know, live now, be selfish, and take care of you. That's all that you can really do. Um, I have made this decision to show up for me and live my life unapologetically because I am really realizing that life is short. Um, Over the years, I mean, I'm 32 and I have had a lot of loss in my life. I mean, even not even COVID related, but I had what, three family members pass away last year, not related to COVID. Um, Really more than that, like five. I had like five family members pass away. Um, and it really kind of hit me just before the pandemic hit because I had a family member pass away, and it really kind of made me want to like get on my health kick. And I wasn't there, and I was getting there last year, but I'm here now, and that's all that matters, right? Um, but yeah, really realizing that I had a lot of family members pass away and from things that were very, very similar. Like it really just made me feel like, okay, I've got to do something. And also just kind of realizing like how it makes me feel whenever I do drink more water, whenever I do take the time to ground, whenever I do take the time to plan things, whenever I do take the time to nurture myself. Like my cup is full. And then I then have it to give, just kind of how it sounds, just kind of how this waterfall looks. Like when I'm full, I'm able to give, to other people, my children, family members if they need me or whatever. Like I'm able to give because I'm filling myself up. And it's a great feeling to feel that way. Now, I also give myself grace for the times that I don't feel full. And sometimes I do need a friend or I do need somebody to pour into me. And it's warranted at that time. This is definitely the reason why I felt like going to therapy was helpful, and I can't wait for my next session. Like I'm hype about it. Um, but start to find ways to be better for you. Start to find ways to show up for you. And it doesn't always have to cost an arm and a leg. It doesn't always have to cost really at all. Go take yourself on a walk. Go talk to a trusted friend. Go, there's almost really no excuse anymore to not show up for you anymore. There's really not. It really just comes down to you not wanting to show up for you. And I'm not going to judge you for that because I've been in that place and I know what it feels like to want to show up for you, but you just don't have the energy, you don't have the ability. Maybe your circumstances, you're consumed by your circumstances, you're consumed by a relationship or a breakup or a loss or whatever. But I'm here to let you know that you can get through whatever it is that you're facing right now. And even through the things that you're facing, show up for you. If you have been noticing that you have been not wanting to get out the bed, not wanting to shower, not wanting to do certain things that you know that you used to do, like start to hone in and start to listen to yourself as to why that might be happening, that it could save your life literally. Yeah, just take the steps to make a better you for you as a whole. Mainly because, no, not mainly, because you're worthy. You're worthy of everything that you desire. You're worthy of whatever it is that you want. you know? And I know that a lot of times, again, I just mentioned like we all have different circumstances. Sometimes you can get consumed by things. We forget to show up for ourselves sometimes and to fill our own cups before we try to fill other people's cups. Um, Sometimes, even because of things as simple as like social media will have you feeling like you are the biggest bum and like you're just not doing anything, you're not living your life right. And let me tell you something. illusions illusions is all I'm going to say. Either you get it or you don't. Some people can proclaim to be happy and they're not really happy, you know. um, and behind that happiness they turn off the camera and they are depressed, they are feeling suicidal, they are filled with hate and shame and anger and all of these feelings that they refuse to acknowledge, that bottle up, that have been bottled up. And it's just not healthy. And one thing that I have already said that I am going to be and consistently be is transparent about, you know, my struggles, my journey. Like, because I know that I'm here to be a vessel. And if I'm not being transparent, how am I going to be a vessel? That's a poisonous vessel because it's not being completely truthful. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, show up. Show up for you. All right. I do want to read some affirmations for y'all. I have my book. I did do a video on my top 5 books for self-help. Check this one out. Check out that video too. I'm going to read these two. It says, when I'm happy, I experience clarity. I use clarity and optimism that stem from my happiness to make choices that align with my highest good. Happiness brings me clarity, and clarity shows me the most beneficial direction to go in. Okay? If you're having questions about what your purpose is in life, find a way to make yourself happy. Watch a funny TV show back to back to back and just laugh. Like, laugh until you're about to pee on yourself. All right? And then the next one says, every season brings me happiness in its own unique way. You have to be able to see and weave out. You have to be able to carve out your own piece of happiness, your own piece. You have to be able to find it because we live in a world that is masked with illusion, that wants you to be sad, that does not want you to love, that does not want you to be on a high vibration, that wants you to be on a vibration of hate and anger and despair. They don't want us to be happy. And they want you to be happy with material things when, yeah, money can make you happy. It sure can. And it's certainly not the root of all evil. So erase that. Okay? It's certainly not the root of all evil. Money can make you happy. Okay? But what makes you even happier is that you're healthy enough to even spend your money. Is that you are healthy enough mentally to be able to have discernment, to know what people who to keep around you and who to send away from you when you have your abundance. That's what really matters. I'm always gonna say, yeah, rich bitch energy, like yes, I'm a rich bitch, I'm this, but I'm also rich internally. My heart is pure. My heart is golden. My vibe is opulent. Say affirmations to yourself. It takes a while sometimes to get used to it because you're having to retrain yourself after you've been hearing people tell you that you're not this, that you're not that. Practice saying affirmations. Look in the mirror. Sing yourself a love song. Instead of singing a love song, envisioning loving someone else, sing that song to yourself. All right? So let me get back to this because I could go on and go on and go on. Anyways, so I'm going to read it again. Every season brings me happiness in its own unique way. And then it says, in the summer, happiness is inevitable thanks to the lovely weather. In the fall, I let go of whatever is keeping me from happiness. In the winter, I heal my heavier emotions so as to come back to happiness. And in the spring, I birth new creations that make me happy. Have I not been talking about creating? We're coming into that. And I think I did a reading and I got create something, and I also got the card spring. We're coming into that. Right now we're releasing the heavy baggage, the heavy burdens, the things that no longer serve us, the things that held us down. Spirit wants us to know, like, you can have whatever it is that you want. You just have to believe it. Period. I'm not playing no more. I am not playing. This is the first card that came out. I am not playing. Like, y'all. I can't make this up. I can't. I really can't. Believe in yourself. You are enough, okay? You are who you want to be, and if not, become who you want to be. And you are way stronger than you think. I can guarantee it. You don't know how strong you are until you don't have a choice but to be strong. This is why, okay, and I don't like to get into like gender stuff, or I don't like to get into like race stuff, because I feel like that's so third dimension. Like, it just is. It's third dimensional. If you could really see how minimal that is, it's a big issue, but it's a big issue because of the world that we live in. If you think outside of the box and think outside of the world that we live in, then you don't get caught up on stuff like that. Again, it does not mean to belittle those issues. It does not mean to negate those issues, but you get what you focus on. And that's just how I think. But I do not, and I have expressed this to my partner before too. Before I get into that, the world needs your magic. I have expressed to my partner that I do not think that it's a compliment to be called strong. And especially as a Black woman, okay? Again, do not mistake my words. Do not think that I'm this person that's like so pro-Black. I'm pro the fuck me, first of all, okay? I'm pro get the fuck out of here, get out of Earth, so I ain't gotta come back here. Anyways, but like, my whole thing is that saying to someone, oh, you're so strong, when they never had a choice, when as soon as they came out the womb, they were already going to be faced with so much opposition. Okay? I need people to get a broader understanding of what strength really is and choose different words. This is for men, and this is even for women who call other women strong. Like, let's broaden our vocabulary. Trust me, I'm on it. I'm always learning new words. I love words. But saying that a person is strong, like, and sometimes I might make that mistake too, but I'm just like, no, what's another word? They're resilient. Resilient is a better word. Because strong, it's a good word and that's cool, but like, strong means like you're strong for that moment and then you stop. No, resilience is when you have to continue to be strong because you don't have time to stop and deal with the shit that you've been dealing with. I'm talking years on years on years of trauma and all kinds of stuff not being fucking dealt with. Do you feel me? I want everybody to love themselves so much, to not be Don't sell yourself short. Don't focus on your shortcomings. Transmute shit. Alchemize some shit. That's what we're in the age in, and that's how you're going to create your new reality. That's how you're going to create whatever it is that you want. Or not. If you choose not to, well then, I mean, that's on you, but you can't blame anybody but you. And that's just how that goes. Nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and get with the goddesses and see what they have to say about how we can live our life now. How can we be more present? Thank you, divine goddesses. Please give us some messages on how we can live our life in the present. Aha! Okay, brazen. I'm going to read about this for y'all because I remember what she's about. I just know that she speaks about just living your life unapologetically. Like, no fucks given. But I'm going to read about it. So that way y'all have an idea. Let's get this high vibrational energy up in here. Absolutely. Speak your truth. Seek the truth within yourself. Let go of things that are not true within yourself. If that's a voice inside of you that's always telling you that you're never going to be good enough, that you're never going to be more than, you know, sacred lust, or that you're never going to be more than anything. You are worthy of having joy. I'm going to read about Citra. Yes, surrender to whatever is no longer serving you because you deserve it. Yes. Yes. So let me read about Citra. Or Citra. All right. She is the goddess of brazenness, and she's from Guyana. Her temple is the warriors, and her element is fire. Goddess Citra is the energy and the spirit of the Buxton in Guyana, South America. Citra is brave, bold, brazen, barefaced, and casting a spell with her hips. Step up, go for it, partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. What did I just say about transmuting? Listen. All who mean you harm fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. Listen, y'all, listen. The embodiment. Make the brazen decision. What would you dare to do if you knew that you couldn't fail? Ask yourself that. And I'm for real. It is brazen to be unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It is brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen to build your family your own way. Goddess force energy is brazen. Embrace that energy. Embrace it and feel it. Call it into you. The goddess declaration or affirmation is, I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. No fucks given. All 2022 and beyond. Do you hear me? All 2022 and beyond. I don't care. If I make you mad, get glad like the motherfucking trash bag and square up. I'm just playing. But speaking your truth is definitely how you can be brazen. You will find much joy. And you will find your desires. Like, with that number 8, infinite desire. Infinite desires. Okay? Like, believe in yourself. Believe that you are who you want to be and or become that. Even with this truth, there's a mirror. The water, it's a reflection. Reflect, inner reflection. What is it that you need to let go of that is not serving you? What is it? I could think of a few things that I need to let go of that don't serve me. I could think of a few things. But I'm hard-headed. I'm just like y'all. I'm no different. I am hard-headed as shit. But you know what Spirit says? A hard head makes a real soft ass. They do not play. They do not care. They did not come to play with us. They're like, is you here to learn or what? If not, you still gonna learn, but it's gonna be in the worst way possible. It's gonna be in a way that you don't want to even learn. And if you refuse to see that, then you're gonna just keep on repeating it, and it'll be your own purgatory. So get with it. All right. Soul tribe. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And in this hand, we have no. So if somebody was thinking of a question, Spirit said the answer is no. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? This whole energy of even being present is asking yourself, what do I need right now? Like, how can I show up for me right now? Yeah, I have all these errands to run today, but I'm tired. So maybe I should take a break. Maybe I should take a nap for a little bit and then I'll get back to it. Or maybe I can split up the errands. You know, I understand there's due dates and things, you know. Maybe I could split them up. Maybe I could do 2 today and then do the last one on, you know, whatever. Listen to yourself. Don't overwork yourself. It's easier said than done, but we have to tap in. We have to tune in. I just saw a glimpse of the crumbling and I saw the soul family again. I feel like there are things, relationships and things that are crumbling so that you can call in your true people. Relationships, twin flame connections, even though I'm not too big on that, I'm not too big on it, but you know, if you're lucky enough to find it, then that is great. Spirit says, don't be afraid to play at this time. That's how you can be present. Go skating. I had a dream the other night that I was in California. I saw these hills, these real big old hills. Like, you know, in California, if you've ever been to California, there's just these big old hills because it's mountains and stuff. But like, I was riding my skateboard down this big old hill. And people, I don't remember exactly who it was, but they were asking me like, why are you riding your skateboard? And I didn't care. I was just riding and I was like, I think in the dream I fell off a few times too, but I got up and I just kept on riding. And I just didn't care. And people were asking me like, you have like, I would assume that they were asking like, you have a car, why are you riding a skateboard? I don't know. I'll have to look into what that might mean, but it was a cool dream from what I remembered. I just remember vividly riding a skateboard and there were hills and trees and yeah. Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul revival. That's how you can be present as well. Not holding on to crap. Letting go of crap. I don't remember if I posted the video or not, but I don't remember if I did. But, I mean, I know I did the video, but I don't know if I posted it. Just doing a releasing spell, like letting go of things. I know that we're coming into the new moon, next week, but you can still release. It doesn't really matter. Like, I'm not a stickler for like, oh, you must release on the full moon, or you must, like, you release whenever you feel like you need to release. That's when you release. So some of y'all need to do some releasing: salt baths, egg cleanse, get you some Florida water, protection, crystals. Get into it. Because it's about to get real chaotic out here, and we're gonna have to have peace. And being present is really the only way that you can have peace. It's really the only way that you can have peace, and I'm finding that too. Yep. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. And this is Anna, grandmother of Jesus. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, okay, yeah, you can see there. And we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yep. Inner temple. I got this the other day too for somebody, but I can't remember what reading it was. If it was Earth, or I can't remember. But we're needing to tap into our inner temples. Yeah. Yep. Put the damn sword down. Stop being so quick to anger. Stop being so, Spirit says you're already doing it, and share your voice. I just heard Mary J. Blige. Share my world. Don't you leave. Promise I'll be here. I can't remember the words, the rest of it, but share with your soul family. Yes, the great gathering. It's all coming together. Yes, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. Yes, with soul family. Absolutely. And this doesn't even have to always be externally, because I stand on as within, so without. So, soul the soul, soul the universe, right? Something like that. I can't remember. But basically just like what goes up must come down. What's inside is outside. So if you are coming together, coming in union within yourself, that is going to reflect. It raises your vibration, and you're able to attract people who are in your tribe, who are supposed to be in your tribe, which allows you to be here. Okay? Yep, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Yep, with the great gathering. Absolutely. 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 Yep. So, yeah, that's what I have from this deck. Take a leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Let go of fears. Be present. Let go of fears and be present. Okay, you have a situation that's going on. It seems chaotic, but how can you be present? Are you going to be able to, handle every single thing that they're telling you at the time? Let's say you have, I don't know, you're working a job and it's rush hour, and it's like, you guys are getting slammed, and, but you can't fall off by freaking out about who else is coming in. You have to be focused on the people that are already there. I've been a waitress before, so I know how crazy it can get. And people are impatient, and they don't care, and they're rude as shit. And sometimes they don't be trying to tip. Anyways. But it's like, just be present. Be present. Absolutely. Fear don't live here, my G. Changes just go with the flow. So even with these changes that come, do your best, do your due diligence to be as present as you can be. Okay? I know sometimes when things come up, we get anxious, you want to immediately dip out. But Spirit said you can't do that. Be present because you got shit to do, either a job or whatever, whether 3D or, non 3D, other earthly, other realms, whatever. You got shit to do and you can't be fearful. Yep. It's okay to be overwhelmed sometimes. Remember to drink water, stay grounded. Remember to give yourself grace. Be patient. Have gratitude because you're transforming. Period. And a whole bunch fell on the floor. Let me see. Okay. We have I may bend, but I will not break. We have summer, but I look at that as the sun. We have 333. We have heard you say I'm not the baddest. You lying. Told the whole world I'm the venom and the antidote. That also goes deeply with as within, so without. It also goes with really anybody's energy but feminine energy. Water, the moon, like really it goes for everything, but relating it specifically to feminine energy, tapping into my Scorpio moon, like I am loving and all of that. But if you get on my bad side, you'll feel and you'll taste the venom. But at the same time, I can heal you. I can heal you if you want to be healed. But I'm not here to, be healing motherfuckers that ain't trying to see, any wrongdoings or nothing. You know what I mean? But that's really what that means. Like, told the whole world I'm the venom and the antidote. That's from, what is her name? Janelle Monáe. I think it's her song called I Like It. That's one of my favorite songs. Yeah. Favorable outcomes likely. Okay. And this is a yoni cleanse, but I just got the download of if you're a male and you're watching this, it's root chakra work. And even for women, that's still in that area. So it's root chakra work that needs to be done. Work on your root chakra. And it's probably for me too. I've done some work, but it's time to do more. Root chakra work. We're being called to do that. So let's do that. I just want to see how beautiful you are. Where you go, I'll follow. That's giving me stalker vibes, but okay. The season of love is coming up. I mean, love is always in season if you ask me, but I think I'm going to start tapping into kind of that love energy at least for February. Doing a few love readings, so I'll see. We have new car, new home, new money, and lucky duck. Spirit says it's a yes. Yup. I hope y'all are doing well today. It's Friday. Oh, and taking care of myself is not selfish. It's necessary for me to be a great mom, a great dad, a great grandparent, a great aunt, a great uncle, a great fur mom, great fur dad, just to be great, yeah. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing good. I hope that y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. Love yourself. Show up for yourself. Don't sell yourself short. Remember that you're worthy of everything that you desire. Do your best to keep your vibration high, especially in the time that we live in, and because there are so many hurt people out here who really hurt people, who love to see people's spirits broken, there are people who really thrive off of somebody being hurt. And it's really sad, and it really makes me feel like it's weird to me. It's weird to me. It's weird because I understand sometimes, being a little bit jealous of a person. Jealousy, though, jealousy is usually because it's something that you want. You're like, oh, dang, like they got the car that I want. You know what I mean? Keep your vibration high. Bless, jewel, shine. Jealousy is because like, oh, this person has the car that I want. And, man, I wonder like what they did to get that car. Like, I'm actually kind of jealous. But envy, and I've been hearing this a lot in some of the videos that I've been listening to, because it's going to be something that we're going to have to really tap into as our vibrations rise. People are not going to understand, and they're going to feel a certain way about it. And we have to be able to arm ourselves and understand and have discernment between the people who are doing what. Okay. But envy is where a person will really stop at nothing to like sabotage your happiness, because they are just so miserable in their life that they don't want to see anybody else happy. That's envy. But jealousy is just like, and choose love. Jealousy is just those simple things like a hater. Envy a lot of times can be people that are close to you. And it sucks to say that, but it really can. And a lot of times it is. You have good fortune. Spirit is asking us to question everything and open your eyes, especially with that statement that I just made. But we have good fortune. Don't ever try to understand the logic of dusties. Together define praise to look more attractive and stop finding fault in others. Stay on your path and trust your journey. Warrior priestess vibes. Protection shield. Unconditional love. Don't call me no queen with no kingdom. Even back then with the tears in my eyes, I always knew I was the shit. That definitely goes with that jealousy and that envy, because people will try to tear you down. They will try their hardest to tear you down. But as long as you stay on your path and you trust and you stay present and you send them love, even whenever they're sending you hate. Sounds crazy. Yeah, some people do deserve to be cussed out, so do that accordingly. You know what I mean? But the people who, just like the envy is just so deep, transmute the energy. Hermit mode. Your energy is protected. I should change that to cloak mode. Endings bring about new beginnings. So during this time of, let me write this. Yep, I just added cloak mode / hermit mode. During this time of cloak mode or hermit mode, you may come to some realizations about some things, people, places, situations, jobs, whatever, and just realize, you know what, it's not serving me. In order for me to truly be present for myself, because I now understand that the present is a present, okay? Bars. Um, I'm no longer going to accept what does not resonate with me. Because I got money falling in my lap. Okay? Touchwood, smorgasbord, fine, fountain, sublime, count, cornucopia, divine. And stop comparing yourself to somebody else. The angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are in your present. Presence. Present, yeah. They're there. Entanglement, let go of those. Choose peace. That's probably where that hermit mode comes into. Choose peace. Don't be dealing with entanglements and shit. You know what I mean? Pain is the bookmark to experience life. I have really been understanding that without pain, you don't know joy. You have to have them. It's in our darkest moments that we really realize, like, there is light, even though we might be forgetting it, but it's in those moments that we really realize, like, you know, we can appreciate it more when we're going through a hard time. I rid myself in my space of negative energies. All negativity be present. No, all negativity present be gone forever. I surround myself with white light, happiness, and positivity. Envision that. All right, I'm gonna pull like 3 more cards and then I'm out. Also, let me see. Ooh. Yep, when you do that, it gives you freedom to go your own way and stay grounded. And or you're dealing with an earth sign. I heard Capricorn, devil energy. Yep. So I don't know, take it how it resonates. And fire. Okay. Choose, forgive, humble, love, be. Release old pains and be empowered. I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I'm that bitch. I'm gonna go get that bag and I'm not gonna take your shit. Big facts, okay? All right, let me shuffle one more time and then I'm gonna be okay, 2 more cards. Water. And I'm like, give it up, I win, and you lose. And be logical, all right? I hope y'all enjoyed this reading and this like chit chat. I love being able to do this. It really is very healing even for me to be able to share my story, because I know that I'm making an impact to some of y'all out there. I did open up for readings, so if you're interested in that, you can send me an email at mysticalbeauty1989@gmail.com. I will link it down in the description below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, like, so that I can, you know, get in this algorithm, because I'm trying to get in there. Yeah. Share with like minds. Don't share my shit with nobody who's closed-minded, who's gonna come with some bullshit. Either way, you know, I'm sending y'all much love, light, healing, protection, abundance of all things good. So much so that your heart just explodes. Um, I hope y'all have a good weekend. I may or may not come back on over the weekend to shoot some more videos. We'll see what I come up with. Um, but yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.